Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Great. I'm Ben Rogers from the Ben and Skin Show. Huge radio celebrity. I'm sure you recognize me immediately. As happens at times, we were going to roll a video with Tom Cruise sending a message to everyone who's seeing it, the movie tonight. We're having technical issues and we cannot play the video, so I apologize. So I thought, since we can't play the video, why don't we bring him out here in person? Yeah!
You're going to talk to Tom Cruise, TC, the big TC. What do you think you're going to say?
You know, I don't know. I've spent a lot of time thinking about it. It's probably going to be between 60 and 90 seconds of pure one-on-one interaction.
So what have they told you? They told you 90?
So the way this thing came about was I got an email saying, would you like to go see a sneak preview of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning? If you do, click on this link. And so I don't ever click on anything. So I didn't even respond. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, what if it's real? And I love Tom Cruise. I've always loved Tom Cruise movies. I love Top Gun Maverick, and I talk about it so much. Everyone on the show makes fun of me. So like, I was like, this may be real. So I went back, followed up, and they were like, yes, it's real. If you're not comfortable clicking the link, here's the number. And so I ended up going to see the movie sneak preview. And his handlers, the people at the studio that were putting that together, could tell I was kind of a super fan. And they said, well, we may need somebody to introduce him. He's going to be doing pop-ups at like 5 or 10, I don't know how many local theaters in Dallas. And what's going to happen is, at all these different theaters around town, right after the previews, before the movie starts, a spotlight's going to come on and someone is going to come out and introduce Tom Cruise to the audience. And he's going to come out and thank them for going and seeing it at the movie. So it's just like a lottery ticket. You might be at the right theater, you might not. And they were like, because we're spread all over the place, we may need extra people to introduce him. And I was like, yes, I would do that in a heartbeat. And so they were like, okay, great. Well, we'll keep you in mind. And so I didn't think anything of it. And I kind of followed up, didn't hear back. And then they asked me, would you be available to work with us on this night before and they didn't say with Tom Cruise or what I would be doing. So I responded with, if it involves Tom Cruise, I'd be willing. Nothing. Yeah. No response. And then I go, just to be clear, yes, I'm available and I will do it. Nothing. So finally I texted this lady and I was like, hey, are you getting my email? I'm in. And she goes, yeah, you're in. And you're going to get to introduce Tom Cruise. And so talking to her, and she's like, it's going to be Tom Cruise and Christopher McQuarrie. You're going to introduce them both. He wrote and directed it. And I was like, this is weird, but will I be able to take a picture with him? And they were like, he's like the most down-to-earth, authentic guy you could ever imagine. Absolutely. Take a picture with him for sure. And I was like, okay, so I'll have a little minute with him. They were like, well, you'll have between 60 and 90 seconds with him where you're probably alone with him and Christopher right before you introduce him or come up to introduce him. They're like, yeah, go ahead. And I'm like, what? And so it's just been racing around my brain on how big of a situation is this? Is it not that big? Is it pretty big? Is it cool? Is it not? And what do I do in that 90 seconds? So I've put a lot of thought into it, but as of now, you know, an hour or so before it happens, I don't really have a plan.
How do you think he's going to smell?
I think he's going to smell like vanilla and cinnamon.
If you were in a gift-giving culture, what gift would you want to give Tom Cruise?
I think I would not want to tie it into a movie because he's got so many movies. I think it would just be an authentic, genuine gift. My wife has been getting really good on the crock pot. I don't know what he eats. Maybe I bring him a crock pot dish. You know, Tupperware, because he's probably, you know, eating fast food on the floor.
Absolutely.
I don't know. What would you give him?
My friend, he's an amazing guy. He does have a consistent place to live, but I would still call him a bit of a transient.
Yeah.
He spends some time, and for legal reasons, I don't really want to get too specific, but spend some time kind of digging through areas to see if he can find traces of an ancient civilization. And one day he brought me this rock that you can tell the way it's shaped, that it was intentionally shaped that way, but not that much. So it's a bit like an arrowhead, but it's not shaped like an arrowhead. I'm just saying it's that kind of technology,
Right.
that I believe someone used this rock as a cutting implement. It could be a weapon. I think most of the time, like you have a house knife, you know,
Yeah.
a kitchen knife.
Could have been that.
You could kill someone with it. Most of the time you don't. I presume that the rock was I don't want to say it's a killing rock.
Right.
It's a tool. But when you hold it, you feel the power of the ancients coursing through you.
Really?
And I think it's the most special thing I own. I would want to give it to Tom Cruise.
Okay. First of all, would that be uncool of you to your transient friend to just give this gift away and re-gift it?
I think he would like it.
Second, what if Tom Cruise like connects with it and it is a killing stone because he's some sort of a god? Maybe he's able to feel the power. What if he kills you with it right there?
That would be a beautiful way to die. Everyone dies at some point. I would like my life to be in service of something.
Right. Would you, if he killed you with this killing stone, would you want him to be punished?
I mean, once he's got the stone in his hand, I don't think he can be punished.
Okay.
Our laws and courts would no longer apply to him.
Okay. Okay.
Too powerful.
Okay. See, that's good. See, I'm just giving him a casserole and you're giving him an ancient killing stone hammer.
I mean, I think that they're both special in their own way, you know?
I will tell you that I've spent a lot of time thinking about this interaction. And
Yes.
I'm probably too much, like not even a realistic amount of time, like stupid. And so one thought I had was, man, I hope I don't smell bad because it'll be at the end of the day.
Yes.
And so we got here to the movie theater early and we're shooting this, you know, in anticipation of this massive world-changing event. And we ended up getting to go film it upstairs, like where the movies are actually projected into the theater. It's a really honor to be here. It's really cool. But it's so hot right now.
We're getting smellier and smellier.
And so like I'm gonna be like drenched in sweat and
ask if they have a shift shower, like a break room shower.
I think it's like a sports locker room where everyone just takes showers together and they have a locker.
Yeah.
With their movie theater stuff up in the locker.
Yeah. What if he gets here a little early? You're in the shower, like the female PR attendant kind of peeks her head around. Ben, you just mid shower. Are these the kind of unfortunate situations you find yourself in from time to time?
I do find myself in a lot of awkward situations, but nothing quite that awkward. If they do have, you know, the movie theater staff shower, maybe they'll let me use it. Maybe just getting out of this hot area. I do have I did come prepared. Like I even brought a toothbrush and toothpaste in case I had the chance to brush my teeth.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do have another exact replica of this shirt that I can put on.
What if something happens to that shirt, though?
Then at that point, it's nips out. I mean, you're straight up, you know, and I don't think they'd want me to be. Although I say I don't think they'd want me to be shirtless to introduce Tom Cruise to this theater. But I will say that I have not received very much instruction about the details, and I'm supposing they're going to go over that with me when they get here. Like,
they haven't asked you to wear a shirt.
No, they have not. They have not asked me to wear. Well, let me ask you: are you nervous? You're going to get to meet Tom Cruise.
I'm incredibly nervous.
Your parents named you after him.
They did. They did. I had a regular work shift today, and I was ass at my job.
Yeah.
Because all I was thinking about, I mean, I'm an odd guy, and one of the ways that expresses itself is a real fascination with American culture in the sense of movies, but also American culture in the sense of the dark underbelly of what our empire throws off. And not even in a critical way, in an entirely neutral way, I'd spend a lot of time learning as much as I can and thinking about Scientology. And I just, for fun, watch like anything. Like, I mean, it's mainly, there's one document that leaked out. It's a video of him accepting an award at an event for the church, and he didn't chance me to no end. My Twitter bio is an excerpt from Tom Cruise's acceptance speech.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, so that
So I feel like L. Ron has been drawing me to him.
right. So but it's like this. You think about this tiny interaction with one of the biggest celebrities in the history of planet Earth. There's a million different ways it could go. But the chances, would you say, like in your mind, you're like, all right, I have 60 to 90 seconds. Do I just tell him I'm a super fan? Do I bring up some from his old movies to make him laugh? Do I connect with him on a spiritual level, maybe something religious? Are you
a Scientologist?
I'm not willing to answer that for you right now.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to be. Will they send us someplace special? But it's
If
like,
he asked you, this is the main thing. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
no.
If he asked you, just earnestly, directly, Ben, will you join us? If that's how he wants to use the 90 seconds,
Yeah.
there's no chance you could say no.
Yeah. And I leave my family for him, right? Like forever. And I'm just with him in Scientology and not with my family anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I would do it in a heartbeat.
I mean, there's suppressive persons. You wouldn't want to have that in your life.
I think they would be happy with it. I think they'd be proud and happy for me.
Yeah.
But it's like, Skin was like, what if you introduce the idea of a screenplay based on a guy that has nothing but anxiety about 90 seconds with Tom Cruise? And then I started thinking about, what was it, Edge of Tomorrow? Where he goes through the same thing every day. And so what if you had to go through every scenario you could with Tom Cruise to see the best outcome? I still think...
You just want to Edge of Tomorrow this day.
Yeah. And then...
That's a beautiful concept.
And how many... what would be the 90 seconds that would lead to another interaction? What, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because in the chances of another...
There could be one, right?
There could be one.
If we do a good job at this.
But it's like, it'd be like the Mavericks getting Cooper Flagg as the #1 pick 3 years in a row. Or 5 years in a row.
More than that.
10 years in a row. Of
20 Cooper Flags.
Yeah. And so the odds aren't
good.
They're
cutting Cooper Flags. They got too many.
There still has to be 1 in 1 billion ways in which that 90 seconds would lead to another interaction.
The guy that we were talking to said someone from Paramount, presumably in the promotions department, but not certainly, it could be the head of the studio, is going to be here. And if I'm them and I hear that idea, I'm buying.
Right?
I'm taking out the checkbook.
Right?
100%.
Let's go. So you have a really, now that you're armed with that information, you and I are going to be right there looking down the barrel of the Tom Cruise opportunity gun. You could potentially step in front of me, box me out like it's a rebound, and introduce that idea to Tom Cruise.
I could.
You can say, I was named after you. Here's an idea for a script. Because you can't, there's no time for fluff. You got to get right to the point.
That was another question I had about this. Because they said 60 to 90 seconds is not a long time.
No.
I think that one of the primary things swirling around all of this is the urgency and the sense that everything's slipping through our fingers. If you come upon a good question, like it would be so easy for them to even cut it to less than 60. Whatever question we decide here is going to be the optimal one, most likely, to get us into the inner circle.
Right.
Can you even waste time saying your name? Is it just like, hi, I'm Ben, what's your favorite music?
You could just go Chris Farley and like, remember when you were in Top Gun? The one question...
I don't think that gets you to Hollywood.
But the one question I have because there's also like the obligation, like we're representing humanity in this moment.
Yes.
And there is a question that needs to be asked. In the original Top Gun, they are playing sand volleyball outside in jeans, shirtless and in jeans. But their hands are taped up. Think about a recreational sport where you planned enough to have athletic tape to tape your hands up, but you didn't have time to plan to bring shorts. You can't wear shorts, you have to play in jeans, but you do have athletic tape to tape your hands up. And I'm curious, should I use this opportunity to ask him about that?
Probably not. Like, I like hearing about it.
Yeah.
But I don't, like they said, he sounds like a very genuine guy. I bet that he has to be just like way better at this than like sitting around with friends, because like for him to be him, he has to be the best person in the world at this, it's so much more valuable skill to like make someone feel, while certainly not actually being heard and seen in a 60-second interaction.
Yeah.
That like, you know, just the ability to chill with your boys takes a real backseat.
Right.
So I don't think he's going to react like I would react. But if I were being whisked around to theaters all day and someone was like, have you considered this pedantic detail from Top Gun? I think that would be the last place in terms of the interactions I had that day.
Would you mind role playing with me?
I'd be happy to.
Your name is TC, so you can be Tom Cruise and I'll be myself.
Yeah, okay.
We have 90 seconds. Now, you are waiting to be introduced on stage in front of the theater. The previews have just ended, and all of a sudden a spotlight's on. And I guess someone's going to introduce me, and then I'm going to introduce you. I'm not quite sure how that's going to go yet. So I'm talking to you, small talking you, while you're getting your thoughts together and getting ready to address this crowd. Okay, you ready? You should try a few, okay? Edge of Tomorrow stuff. You're very serious. You're in character, aren't you?
I'm trying my best. Can I get one? What's my assistant's name? My handler.
Chauncey.
All right.
Yes. Tom, how are you? Hey, I'm Ben Rogers. Hold on.
So great to meet you, Ben.
Time out. I
don't think I'm very good at being Tom Cruise.
I felt like the handshake. I felt like you were in character. But the handshake was slow.
Give me another chance.
It was reluctant.
Give me another chance.
But it threw me off because then I thought, oh, he doesn't want to shake my hand. That's what I was thinking. Oh, no, he doesn't, but he's doing it reluctantly. So I don't know if that's what your character was going for, but I was thrown off there. All right, let's try it again.
No, in real life, I'm the opposite of Tom Cruise. I feel like I can chill with the boys fine.
Okay.
I don't feel like I've had a good, quick interaction with anyone in my life.
All right. Okay, here we go. Hello, Tom. I'm Ben Rogers from the Ben and Skin. Dang it.
Great to meet you.
I felt like I was too sped up. Sorry, you were great. I was too sped up. And is he going to be that welcoming? Ben, great to meet you.
I think he is.
Or is he going to go, is he going to? Hey,
no way.
I don't shake hands, but hello.
No.
Because of germs.
No, he definitely shakes hands.
Okay.
He probably has a thing about germs, but he deals with it in a way that he still shakes hands.
All right. Tom, Ben Rogers, Ben and Skin Show.
Ben, it's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you. I'm a huge fan. Dang it, I shouldn't start like that.
No, definitely
I'm gonna go. I have an idea for a movie.
Is this no?
Would you like to have a catch?
Yeah. There you go. That's good. That's it.
A baseball glove and a ball. Let's put all this alone.
I wouldn't introduce fatherhood stuff right off the top.
Okay.
It could work great. It's a risky move.
You just said to do that. So, all right, I'll be Tom. You be yourself.
Okay.
You're gonna meet him too.
Okay.
So I'll be Tom.
Mr.
Whoa. Sorry. Just trying all different types of methods. Okay.
Mr. Cruise, it's a pleasure.
Oh. And you are?
I'm TC.
Thanks.
Ben has an idea for a movie.
You just told me not to do that.
I know, but
so
it's all we're thinking of. It's don't think about elephants.
And he's going to go, who's Ben? Okay, they're introducing me. I'm sorry, I got to go.
Yeah.
Also,
I hope he doesn't talk to me.
I think we're going to be wildly underdressed too. Because I saw somebody, I thought about what to wear. I thought about wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah.
That seemed like it was too much.
No, that was a good idea. You should have gone with that.
So I'm just in a t-shirt, but I've seen him like wearing a sports coat and stuff.
Yeah. I think it'd be a little exaggerated to call it a panic attack when I looked at what was clean this morning.
Yeah.
But I wished I had more options than what I'm going with.
But it's also, maybe he's mega celebrity, but also down to earth real guy. And he respects that we're just real guys.
Definitely. He wore a Notre Dame shirt in Jerry Maguire. So I've always thought that maybe he's a fan. Possibly we could bond over that.
So what if he pushes me aside and is like, hey.
Love that Sugar Bowl. Beat the hell out of those Bulldogs, didn't we? That would be the top moment in my life.
That'd be big. Okay, so do you mention one of his movies? Do you mention that you're a fan? Or do you play him like, they always say like to get the most attractive woman, you have to act disinterested. If they're like, guys, this is Tom Cruise, like, do you just go, hey?
Yeah,
You just
Me
kind
and
of.
TC are chatting. Tom,
I'm
give
sorry.
us a second.
I'm sorry. Can you give us 1 second? Right. We're just, right.
Please
And then-
try that.
and then it was,
I don't think it's a good idea,
and
but
then-
boy,
and
I
then-
want to see it.
And then what is the value to that in our lives? You have to look at the residual values after this. Yes, we're in that moment, but maybe we have this moment forever between us now, that the time that we ignored and blew off Tom Cruise when he was being nice and gracious to us. Now we don't want to do that.
No,
We don't want to do that. So
no.
we want to be kind, gracious. Don't mention movies. Don't ask for anything. Don't pitch him an idea. No investment opportunities.
You have some guy. Roller Town.
Hey, what do you think about craft beer?
He's probably never had a chance to invest in a craft beer before, Ben.
Yeah.
This will be big for him.
And I wonder, how many handlers will he have? There might be 17 people, managing all of what we think we're going to have freedom with in that 60 to 90 seconds.
When we showed up and first talked to someone who had something possibly to do with the event, when you guys were trading names, that was a lot of names.
There was a lot of names. Like, I talked to so-and-so and so-and-so, and he said, oh, did you know so-and-so?
I do
so-and-so?
know Joe. I do not know Chelsea. It turned out to be a different Joe.
Yeah, yeah,
We're in a universe
of-
with multiple Joes already.
yeah. So there's a lot of people that are going to be here. But I do notice that, I was thinking about this. I realized I hold the key on how long it lasts. Because he's not finished with this conversation with me until I introduce him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't think we're going to get to Hollywood if we
Okay.
take too much on that.
Okay, can we get to Hollywood in this one interaction?
Absolutely.
Okay, but how?
I mean, I do not know the answer to that, but you hear these stories, you know?
What if we help each other out where it's just like assist?
Yeah.
I'm like, hello, Tom, this is my friend TC. He'd be great in a movie. And you go, hello, Tom, this is my friend Ben. He'd be awesome in a movie too.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like,
I think he's going to love our generous spirit.
right?
Yeah.
We could be in the next big movie that he makes.
That's not a bad idea. As far as the mentioning of the movies, I think the thing I'm always going for, and you tell me whether or not you like this strategy, I want a novel interaction. I know that he's done this 10 times today. I know he did it 10 times yesterday. He's done it 1,000,000 times in his life.
Yeah.
Definitely the number one thing that's going to be mentioned is something about a movie. And like the best you could hope for is like to be like, hey, I really liked you in The Color of Money. Like try for a deep, like is that a deep cut? It's definitely a deep cut. Like
Deeper.
It's not in the top 5 to 10 Tom Cruise movies grossing.
Deeper.
But like whenever you say stuff like that, I always worry that it's like a backhanded compliment of like, I even like you in that thing that other people think is a piece of shit.
Right. Well, I did love The Color of Money. There could be, what if it's like, hey man, will there ever be a sequel to Risky Business?
Fun one I was thinking about, if you are going to go with asking about a movie, I don't think this gets you to Hollywood, but I think it does make a good video for us. Ask him if he was naked under that underwear.
Oh, naked under the underwear?
Yeah.
Oh, so if he had another pair of protective underwear on?
In the big scene
Yes.
where you're in your underwear,
Yeah.
were you naked under those underwear?
Was there additional underwear beneath the underwear? Was it a
Mhm.
double underwear situation?
I think it's just such a, I mean, certainly people of, what are you wearing under your clothes is a
Yeah.
common enough playground type trope, but I think it's still just, it's an odd enough question.
It's odd.
It gets across what we're trying to do, which is
Yeah.
make a good video that pops on Instagram.
You know what? Yeah. And really,
TMZ is picking up crazy interviewer asks Tom Cruise, were you naked under your Risky Business underwear?
And we'll each have an opportunity with each other to help reinforce whatever happens, because there will be something that happens said directly to Tom Cruise, and the other of us who doesn't say it will have the opportunity to go, right? Or some reinforce, some positive
Yeah.
reinforcement. Or we can be a dick to each other and go, dude, that's terrible. Hey, Tom. And then just totally brush the other one off.
Don't listen to him.
Yeah, sorry about this, man.
Yeah, none of our friends like him. I'm actually kind of the main guy in the group.
That is a good thing to tell Tom Cruise, that you're the main guy in your group.
I would open with that.
Because really, alphas, he might want to
Absolutely.
connect with another alpha.
Yeah, take notes.
Yeah.
Learn.
Damn. Well, this has helped. I don't feel as nervous as I did. How are you doing nerves-wise?
I feel like it's worse. I feel like this entire video has just been me cackling at anything because I'm incredibly nervous right now.
Me too.
Are you aware of the cakes?
No, what's that?
There's a coconut cake. Every Christmas, he has a list of people that he sends just to, Merry Christmas, Tom, with a coconut cake.
How big is the list?
It's a constant point of speculation. I was reading a People article in preparation for this, where they just compiled everyone who had mentioned that they'd ever received the cake. And it's not everyone, but certainly if you've been in a movie with him recently, there's people on the list. So Hollywood might be tough. I think what we aim for is to get on the Tom Cruise coconut cake list.
So we could say, like, it could be disarming if we say, how many people are on the coconut cake list? He might go. But if we say, if this goes well, is there any way you'd send us coconut cakes?
Would you consider it? Have you ever, don't even put yourself in it to start.
Okay.
Just, have you ever had one of these interactions that went well enough that you did send one of the interviewers one of the cakes?
Okay, that's great. And keep in mind, it's not even an interview. It's just an introduction.
It's not.
It's an introduction.
Yeah.
And they don't even need us to be involved with the asking questions. They just need us to say their names and get out of the way.
Due to the constraints of space-time, we cannot avoid a situation where we're walking into the theater. We can't just appear in the theater. We're going to have to walk in. You are going to be there.
Yeah.
We can't escape from the fact, as much as we would like to, that you would get 60 seconds with Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not really an interview.
Dude, I'm sitting here, like, when this movie is so good. I saw a sneak preview, and it ties back into earlier movies, and so you're forced, if a series has run this long, you're forced to look at your own mortality and think about your own life. And his career is like that for me too. Like, he looks so young. He looks great. He looks like he's 35 or something.
Amazing. He looks a lot better than I do.
Yeah, it's amazing. And so, but you are forced to look at it. They call it the final reckoning. Is this the end? Is this the last one? And it's kind of sad in that regard. So you're forced to kind of look at this movie series through that lens, and it forces you to kind of look at your own life through that lens, and it adds value to how special it is, I think.
I'm listening to you, and what's popping into my head is just, here, you want to do the interaction? You're Tom,
I'm Tom.
I'm Ben.
Yeah. Oh, are you going to wait to, are you going to?
You're having another conversation. I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, I'm having another conversation. You're going to have to, or you're going to lose your 90 seconds. I'm like,
Tom, it's a pleasure to meet you. Are you afraid of dying? It's kind of a theme in the film, but it's also a theme in all of our lives.
You can't do that.
How do you deal with the fact that we know we're going to die?
You can't shake hands with a stranger and ask them if they're afraid of dying, because then they may take that as a threat. Then all the security people are jumping up.
You're right. Is there a way that's soft enough? I feel like if you open with Tom, I'm not going to kill you, it doesn't get done what we want to get done.
I'm not going to kill you. But that said, are you afraid of dying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. I think security would swarm.
Yeah,
like, there's no
that's
way
not
we're
doing
getting that close to him, right? Like, just hearing us talk about it.
All right, we are getting towards it.
Yeah,
we've been talking about it for a while. You're not committed to anything. You can change your mind up until the second, but right now, serious face, when the moment happens, what do you think you're going to do?
I think I'm going to say, I think what I'm leaning towards is giving up on the idea of immediately becoming best friends. It's a long shot. Giving up on the idea of maybe getting a screenplay in front of him or getting to him to invest in our business. I don't think there will be a secondary interaction. And I do think he's actually a kind, amazing person. So I think I'm going to say, you're the greatest movie star of my lifetime. Thank you for your work.
I hate that.
I hate it too.
Yeah,
it's so generic and cheesy. Give me something else. I need something else.
I mean, Were You Naked Under the Underwear is 100 times better than that.
Okay, what about the movie idea? Have you ever thought of a movie that's made about a guy who has anxiety all day about meeting you, and so he gets to edge up tomorrow and go through the interactions?
The more we talk through it, that's way better than
it is.
Tom, you're great at movies.
Because then it's. Well, what are you gonna say? Here, I'm Tom.
Hopefully nothing.
I'm Tom. Hey, is this guy gonna ask me anything?
No.
Hey, how you doing, Tom?
Just talk to Ben, sir. Please talk to Ben. Ben's got a cool idea.
Come on. Okay, so.
Mr. Cruz, if you'd been a musician, what genre do you think you would have played?
No, too generic. It's like you're a writer for Rolling Stone magazine. How can I make this a rock music question?
Do you believe in the efficacy of psychiatry, Mr. Cruz?
Okay, that seems like you keep calling.
I don't want to be
Cruz.
glib.
That seems like you're forcing. There's not enough time in the 30 seconds remaining for him to answer that, and you keep calling him Mr. Cruz.
I want to call him TC.
Yeah. I think you need to tell him you were named after him.
TC? I'm not.
Do you ever go by TC? I go by TC.
He goes by TC. I know that he does.
Come on.
Us TCs pay attention to this kind of stuff. Absolutely, he goes by TC.
Right.
I hope he brings it up. I hope I just say, hi, I'm TC. He says, me too. And then he walks on stage.
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
Do you want me to stall? Because there will be a time when I leave you and Tom Cruise by yourselves. And I walk out to the middle of the theater to make the introduction.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to stall so you have more time?
No. I want you to rush through that. Okay. I'm terrified of this.
Okay. Will this...
Can I tell you something else I'm very worried about?
Yeah.
So we've said, can we get a picture with Mr. Cruz? That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I do think we definitely want something of you and him talking that we can post on social media.
Yes.
Do I carry two cameras? Do I quickly switch between?
Why?
Because I can't take a video and a picture at the same time.
Oh, no, but you can, I say the video is more important than the picture. And I think they're going to have photographers there that will take pictures too.
Okay.
So really, God, there's going to be a lot of people in a tiny space.
Am I going to get elbowed out? Are the big time guys with the bigger lights than mine?
I think what'll happen is you roll video and then we'll set it up beforehand. Go, hey, when we're finished, before we introduce him, can we get a picture with Tom? And then I'll crop you out of mine and you crop me out of yours.
I think we just match them up so it's a picture of you and me.
What is
just take out Tom? Power move.
There was also, what do you think the rules are about picking him up? Because you may not.
I think it's Vern Troyer etiquette. Do not pick him up. Do not allow.
Like Chris Arnold, you forget.
Please don't pick him up.
All right, how about this? Serious. He is a Hollywood star, but he's in great shape. Does his own stunts.
Yeah.
Could he kick both of our asses?
There's no doubt.
Just we're mad and we're motivated, and he's by himself. Could he beat us both up?
That's not. You're gonna have to make more stipulations.
Yeah.
It's a definite yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. God, man, this is gonna be incredible. We're gonna be very close to God tonight.
Extremely. Whew. So what are you going with?
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't know. I don't. I kind of want to just be polite to him and not like, okay, there's such a thing as making a play.
You should have brought a basketball. Could have dribbled.
There's so much. There's a thing where you make a play and it's a positive gain. There's also fumbling it and screwing up. And then there's something more conservative that's just safe. And it's like, hey, man, you're great.
Will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Will you please just try to make a play?
Try to make a play?
Dude, fumble or play is so much better than...
So if I have to try to make a play...
Please,
If I have to try to make a play, then I'm going to say...
Do you want to go home and look at your family and say, I told him he was a good actor? Do something.
You're right. That'd be terrible. He already knows he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Highest paid actor in the world. It's like, thanks, man. It's like somebody's going, you're great at eating sandwiches. Like, I know. I love sandwiches. They're
definitely.
I know. What else you got? Okay, so I'll say, man, I've had so much anxiety thinking about this today. And it made me think, what about a movie about a guy that has 90 seconds with Tom Cruise and all he has is anxiety about it? So he goes through an edge of tomorrow scenario where he redoes it every day until he gets it right.
We want to cut some of the fat, but I love it.
It was long.
I love it.
It was long.
I love it.
It was too long-winded, though. Okay.
What about a guy that Edge of Tomorrow's meeting Tom Cruise? I think that just,
That's it.
I've been so nervous.
What about a guy that
What about a movie? A guy just Edge of Tomorrow's meeting Tom Cruise.
use it as a verb?
He's going to love it. He's going to laugh. He's going to slap you on the back. He's going to say, can I get your address?
Oh, coconut cake? For
I
cake?
think so. I think so.
Oh my God. All right.
I think you get the
I got to
cake.
try to make a play.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to leave. Right now, I'm going to get in my car and go home.
You're not even going to stay for Tom?
No.
Oh, come on. All right, let's go. We're through the
I'm going to try to maintain a respectful distance and fade it. Yeah, like any good cameraman, just become part of the background, let the action happen.
Okay. So you're producing this incredible film that we're making leading into this. Are you going to end it with just all this talk leading up to it and then the actual interaction and that's it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's badass.
Thank you so much, but I appreciate you having that. Thank you. First. Hello.
This is Ben Rogers.
Honored to meet you. Excited to introduce you guys. I was going to introduce you guys? Sure. I was going to say that we're going to play a video. You're explaining this before, and we had a technical issue. So why don't we just bring
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
All right, appreciate you guys.
Right here. Thank you so much.
Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Great. I'm Ben Rogers from the Ben and Skin Show. Huge radio celebrity. I'm sure you recognize me immediately. As happens at times, we were going to roll a video with Tom Cruise sending a message to everyone who's seeing it, the movie tonight. We're having technical issues and we cannot play the video, so I apologize. And, so I thought, since we can't play the video, why don't we bring him out here in person? Yeah!
Be well.
All right, enjoy the movie. It's awesome.
They didn't even know what to think. They were like, what? They didn't believe us.
Nice to meet you all. Thank you. Hope you well, okay? Great summer. Let's go get them.
Pointed at me. I think he pointed at me and said, great, have a great summer. Let's go get him. I think that was at me. So there it is. Just like that. It's over. I got to meet him. I shook his hand twice. It was really cool. You could tell he was genuine and gracious. I didn't get a chance to make a play. It happened so fast. They were like rushed in. He was like, whatever you want to do. He was like, whatever you want to do, let's do it. And so we did it. And they had secured a bathroom for him. And he went to use it. And then when he left, kind of walked down. He was like, hey, thank you. He was very sincere. He was like, really nice to meet everybody. Real pleasure. And then he recognized me as the only face here he had a relationship with because we had established that. And he pointed at me and he said, have a great summer. I don't know if he said Ben. I think he might have said, have a great summer, Ben. Be looking for a coconut cake. And then he left. He scarred. I couldn't really make out exactly what he was saying, but I would say huge success. But I never made the play. Maybe not best friends, but definitely it's safe to say we have a few projects in the works now.